Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius, January 27, 2022. The motives of friends or acquaintances might be confusing. The opinions that others have of you is important to you, so you might not want to come right out and ask what's going on. Don't be afraid. All signs are that you're reading their signals incorrectly, and as far as they're concerned, everything's great. If you don't feel comfortable talking about it now, wait till tomorrow. All should be clearer to you by then. You may find that your emotions are a bit erratic today. It could be that your mood comes and goes in powerful waves of energy. There is a spontaneous electric feeling to the day that is urging you to take flight in a way that you have never tried before. Don't back away when it comes time for you to take the initiative on a project. Let your heart speak its truth at all times. A neighbor might be having a hard time of it, and may need some extra support from you right now. A new business could open up in your nearby neighborhood, which could in some way open up doors for you. It could be a new employment opportunity, or it could mean a more efficient way of operating within the scope of your current profession. Don't be surprised if you spend a lot of time today running around in the car. You may have been lost in the house of horrors, but today, you have finally found a way out of the financial maze. At last, you'll breathe fresh air and luxuriate in the sunlight. What a relief for you. Expect to receive some help with your chores or studies. You may even receive some reassuring news. Be attentive and perceptive in order to take full advantage of the day's joys. You sometimes feel ill at ease with people and see your friends as rivals. You also tend to argue in a loud, aggressive way. Treat other people with more respect than usual and don't injure them just because you feel uncomfortable with yourself. It will be hard to keep it up, but without a sense of structure you'll end up goofing around helplessly all day when you'd rather be making some kind of progress. Heightened awareness of your surroundings make you responsive to the many opportunities that occur for you to find romance. Any communication you get, treat as particularly important. Don't dispose of contacts or phone numbers or lose any. You're experiencing the results of previous effort. Stay open to offers. You should let today go by without asking yourself too many questions. Events surrounding you might be too hard to comprehend. You may feel completely out of place in a weird environment. But don't worry, tomorrow is another day and this strange atmosphere will soon be gone. This is a wonderful day, notably in your sentimental life. You could be feeling like you have wings. You may meet someone uncommon who opens up totally new horizons to you. Sustained by your iron will, interested by the social aspects of existence, your humanism will open up new perspectives in your relationships. Let yourself be carried along by this communicative vibration. You have been so busy socializing these past few weeks that you may have inadvertently neglected the special person in your life. It's been fun to be out and about together, attending parties and having people over for dinner, but that's left little time for closeness and snuggling. Try to rectify that today. In fact, a mid-afternoon nap might be called for. Why not invite your honey to join you? For the first time since the sun returned to Aquarius last week to begin your birthday month and new solar year, there is a chance to put all your focus and attention onto the road ahead. Mercury will return next month, but for now, having retrograded back out of Aquarius yesterday means you no longer have to keep one eye on the rear-view mirror. However, after 24 days in Aquarius, Mercury has left you with plenty of options. At the same time that Venus, the planet of love, moves into her final 2 days in retrograde motion in a nostalgic part of your chart, Mercury has retrograded back in as well. Mercury only returned yesterday, creating a small window where heart and mind are not only back on the same page but focused on the past. This is a chance to make the final days of a nostalgic trip down love's memory lane count. The Leo moon faces off with expansive Jupiter this morning, bringing an abundance of attention your way. Feeling like all eyes are on you can be a little disconcerting, so it's important to remember that it's okay to put off answering messages or phone calls until you're feeling up to it. Luckily, things begin to feel more grounded and organized only a short time later, and the moon changes signs into pragmatic Virgo. Use this energy to tap into your efficient side and knock out any correspondence or task you've been avoiding recently. Venus faces off with deceptive Neptune this evening, so things could get a little weird in romantic relationships. The energy here can cause us to inflict more damage than we realize in the moment, so try not to be overly critical or demanding of your partner or yourself right now. If you sense that someone is lying to you or gaslighting you, you might want to back away from the situation for a day or two so you can reflect privately and gain a clearer perspective on how you feel about the situation. This evening, feelings of restlessness are likely to manifest, and the moon aligns with passionate Mars while entering a harsh T-square to the nodes of fate. Your desire for change could be supercharged, and you may feel passionate about getting ahead on your path, but issues from the past or uncertainty about the future could leave you feeling stuck. In the morning, the Leo moon opposes Jupiter in Aquarius, making us vulnerable to others' jealousies. In centering conversations around our own experiences, we can come off as showboat-y. We are entirely naive to this, unable to see ourselves realistically and believing that we are making friends when we are really attracting people who want to see us knocked off our pedestal. We should be mindful of how we are presenting ourselves, as well as the company we are keeping. Perhaps it will be better to put off new introductions until later in the morning, as the moon enters its void following this aspect. We only get one chance to make a first impression, so we might as well hedge our bets. 2.5 hours later, the moon enters Virgo, ending its void of course. Over the next 2 days, our interests lie in organizing, restructuring, and perfecting our routines. Doing so gives us a feeling of emotional satisfaction, as if we are insulating ourselves from the disorganization and clutter of the outside world. The same attitude that enables us to tackle tedious mundane duties and also make us critical of others' choices or predispositions. Aim to stay on your own path and let others live their lives. You'll save more energy this way.